Hello and welcome, Sagittarius, into this reading for you. Now, I haven't taken any time frame for you at this point in time, but what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is pick three major energies for this collective Sagittarius reading. Okay, now everybody is on a different timeline. This energies that will be picked by my spirit for you could resonate with you, may not resonate with you. For some, these energies have already started to manifest. For some, it's already, it's already in the pipeline, and for some, it's coming in here. So take whatever resonates with you and please leave the rest of it. Okay. Now, having said this, guys, I'm going to do a pick a card reading today for you with the three major energies for your collective Sagittarius reading. Now, having said this, let's look at the Moonology card in here to see what it is for you, Sagittarius. The first card out, expect powerful changes. New moon eclipse. All right, that's your first energy here. Let's go to the second one and see what's going on here for you. What do you need to release is the question. Waning moon. And remember, these are for collective, okay? But three major collective energies in here for you. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Beautiful. Okay. Now with this, we shall do an energy pick. So with expect powerful changes, what is it? Let's see here for you. Angel of love. All right. What do you need to release? Okay. The thinking man. And look at the bigger picture for you. Door to personal healing and happiness. All right, we got our messages in here. So for the collective Sagittarius, guys, what they are telling you here, the message is very, very clear, very precise, very simple. The first card out is saying, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse with the angel of love. Okay, so there is something beautiful that is happening in your life, which is coming up in here, okay, which is, of course, in the way, guys. It's coming up in here. It's with the angel of love. Truthfully speaking, it's talking about some kind of a relationship in here that you guys have in your life, Sagittarius. Okay, where what I'm getting out of this particular situation here is something that had not really manifested in your life before with regards to this tender connection. Okay, so somebody, it could be you or someone in your life, Sagittarius, who had been holding on to something negative, to something that they were not ready or you were not ready for this tenderness. It could be anyone here. But this is the angel of love. Okay, so something with regards to your connection with your heart is in the way. Okay, but your first intention that's going to change for you, Sagittarius, will be very inward or internal part of the story. Okay, where the compassion that you demonstrate towards yourself will influence the energetic potential of whatever that event has been in your life that had been holding you or blocking you from moving forward. So this angel of love is that angel who is forging in the connection in the energetic realm in your life, guys. Okay, so you are being guided towards this tender connection, Sagittarius, but this tender connection is something very deeply within you, in your heart, from yourself first, right? That is where energetically there is going to be a powerful change in your situation, Sagittarius, in your understanding, in your life path. Okay, and thing settles down, once that thing settles down within you, you will see how energetically you can forge that connection in the actual world towards people, towards life, towards other situations, where there has been a lack of tenderness. You might have been very tight within yourself. You might have been guarding yourself for all that. I'm not saying that you had been doing it consciously, but subconsciously you had been guarding your heart, you had been guarding your feelings, you had been guarding your tender connections towards people where you had been probably hurt before, guys, okay? And where you had been sitting very tight in your life, not wanting to change that part of the story or not getting that portion in your life, understanding that you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared. You can have back your compassion towards yourself first, Sagittarius, before, like I said, before energetically this powerful change occurs. But this powerful change is already occurring for some people. For some, it's in the way, right? For some, it has already been manifested. So you are working through this energy of change more so, Sagittarius, within yourself first, like I said, before energetically you can show that tenderness towards other situations or other people, other circumstances in your life in here. Okay, now clearly, the next question, excuse me, is what do you need to release from yourself while you are working through this energetic change in your life, Sagittarius? Because remember, we all have a lot of garbage, not you, not me, just everybody, right? So where is that portion of your life that needs to release itself as you are changing or as you are going through this powerful change in your life, is the next question. So they are telling you is what do you need to release? They're questioning you on this part of the story, and you get the answer, the thinking man. Now the thinking man is the energy of the King of Swords, okay, which is a male energy, predominantly a very masculine energy. But this energy is of someone, either you, Sag, or somebody in your life, who not only makes wise choices and decisions, but is a person or a personality of wisdom and understanding. Okay, so whatever that, what I'm getting is whatever that you had been going through in your life, right? Where you had been restricting yourself from opening up your heart, from letting others see the better side of you, is where things have to change in your logical perception, guys. Okay, in your logical perception. So for some, you might be coming in contact with somebody who will come in to educate you on this finer aspect of your understanding here, and could be assisting you in some specific spiritual, mental, or in your emotional pursuits. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention, guys, because this is a new learning that's coming in your way. So if it is somebody in that energy, right, who is coming, could be an air sign, Gemini, or Aquarius, or Libra, right? Predominantly, these are the three air signs of the thinking man. Could be or may not be, but whoever it is coming in with information towards you is more what I'm getting, which will help you to understand where you had been going wrong in your life. Okay, or it also could be that you, Sag, you are getting into this energy to learn something new. It's a new discipline, could be a new technique. For some, it could be a new course of study, or it could be a healing practice, right? That could change your life forever. So there is a change. There is a powerful change that is occurring in your life, Sagittarius, but for which you will have to take the advice or learn to heed to your own self understanding with regards to what you now need to do for yourself in here. All right. Now, the third energy that we get, guys, is your card. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius, which is talking about you, right? Which is talking about your enforcement in life towards your understanding, towards your healing, towards your devotion, towards your tenderness in love, in relationships, in anything that had really kind of been stuck, is also what I'm getting. Okay, so this is like the King of Wand energy. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, be motivational, be inspirational, be the leader to take that leap of faith towards your door to personal healing and happiness, which is a new beginning towards your personal life. What really makes you happy, guys? Because this card, okay, it could be that you're working on your inner healing for some could be breaking away from addictions, some could be making external changes or finding a new place to live in. Okay, whatever that you guys are doing in your life, Sag, this card appearing here signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. Okay, but you, Sag, have to see the bigger picture. So the changes you have been working on are now ready to blossom with wonderful results. So you have to make sure about your personal intentions that should be continued with action and optimistic expectations in life. So they are basically telling you guys is don't be negative in your approach towards your own situation. Look at the bigger picture, right? Look at the bigger picture. Learn to understand what is waiting for you. Be very optimistic about your own inspiration, about your own motivation, because it is very easy for human beings to get dragged into the low vibrations, right? So, what they are telling you over here is that this kind of an advice or education, either it, like I said, either it could be you or it could be somebody in your life who will be helping you to change yourself, Sagittarius, towards understanding what is waiting for you and how you need to work yourself through all the ordeals of the past. Okay, letting your guard down and becoming more compassionate and tender first towards yourself. And that's the powerful change that is going to be occurring. Like I said, it's going to come to you, but you have to take it as it comes to you, Sag. Okay, and this is the time period when this guidance is going to come to you that will automatically not only help you to heal yourself, Sag, but will also help you to move forward towards your personal goals ambitions, desires, whatever that you had been waiting for a long time. Okay, so this is your general energy in here, the overall general energy, which is beautiful, which is really beautiful, Sag. But you have to be, like I said, you have to be very, very wise. Okay, you have to know what you want to do now. But look at the bigger picture, because like I said, it's very easy to get stuck in a difficult situation, in low vibrations, um, not opening your heart or getting scared to open your heart towards any kind of situation. Because, like I said, it also could be because you guys have gone through some kind of a bad situation in your life that you are scared of looking up and telling yourself that you can do it if you really want to do it. Okay. So, having talked about these powerful energies in your overall part of the story, guys, let's move forward to see more energies in your story in here, Sag. The Three of Pentacles, beautiful. Sorry, the Two of Pentacles, okay. And you get the Lovers, okay. All right. Yeah, okay, so the bottom of the deck is Judgment, beautiful. Yeah, so there is an awakening, guys, that is coming in your way, Sag. Okay. Because what I'm getting is some of you, with the Three of Pentacles, it's talking about expansion in your life, okay? Talking about coming to terms with people, talking about learning to understand how to work with people efficiently, learning to value your own skills or learning new skills from people. It could be anything for anyone, right? But it is all about expansion in the real world. Okay, where some of you guys may also be joining hands in collaboration with somebody in your life to start something new, fresh, to bring forward some very, could be a business, could be an enterprise, um, or even expansion of a family situation also is a possibility with this card in here with the Three of Pentacles, right? Because the Three of Pentacles is all about cooperation, definitely 100%, teamwork, and a lot of planning. Okay, it also for some people could be professional growth, like I said, that is going to bring you back your material harvest. But you have to have a very, very good strategy towards proving yourself that you can do this kind of joint effort with somebody in your life, where because it is talking about getting together with other people, a very, very collaborated team spirit, right? Okay, where you will possibly have to take advice from people. People will come forward and tell you a lot of things, and you have to learn to listen to that. Okay, so it is a guaranteed success story that's coming up in your life, which requires you to have a lot of good organizational skills and following instructions in your life to prove your competence successfully. Okay, because it is a possibility. that some of you guys could get engaged, like I said, with a project or a process that you also have to be very passionate about, where there should not be anything ambiguous or hidden, right? Where you can do your own things very nicely without getting in the way of people, okay, but proving your competence in working successfully with others in your life towards your expansion part of the story. So this is the energy of the Three of Pentacle, right? Which is talking about a lot of growth that's going to occur in your life with the Two of Pentacles in here. Now, it also, like I said, this could also talk about money in your case, where to make this work, guys, to make this expansion happen, you have to have a lot of balance and flexibility with yourself, where you should be very, very flexible in dealing with material things in your life. Because it also could be that if you guys are expanding a relationship in, I'm talking about a relationship or a business enterprise, anything, okay, there should be that skill in you that allows you to adapt yourself, be flexible towards this expansion and understanding how you can work in cooperation and harmony with others around you. Okay, where you should feel confident enough, Sagittarius, in your ability to deal with any problems of any kind that comes in your way. Okay, and being able to go along with the flow of the others around you to make things happen in the right possible way. Because, see, life offers you infinite possibilities. You have a lot of choices, you have a lot of options. That is, creating a lot of changing scenarios. So, you have to understand yourself, Sagittarius, over here, is how important it is for you now to stay flexible and be open to any kind of change that is occurring in your life. Okay? And all the hurdles, or all the problems that comes in the way between you and this expansion, you should be confident to ready and be ready to juggle with all the options in your life. Okay, so what they are telling you guys is have some fun as well. Don't be very serious all the time here. Smile a little, look up at yourself, right? Look up at yourself and be confident in your talent and in your abilities in life. And it is the time with the Two of Pentacles, it is also the time to believe in yourself. Okay? And don't let any kind of change upset you. So stay alert, Sag. Stay alert to the things that you might have to balance, both in your relationship and in your work life as well. Very important. Because at this point in time, guys, this is the change. This is the kind of situation that is bringing about a change in your life. Okay? So, like I said, this change for you is going to create a little bit of upheaval, because internally you might feel a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Not upset, but you might feel anxious, right? Because sometimes You might feel that you really don't have that confidence. It might happen. And if that happens, believe in that wisdom, like I said, that is coming. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture towards your understanding of your own personal healing and happiness. Is that you have to take a risk somewhere, Sag, in order to open new doors and new opportunities in your life, right? So, this kind of a thing is building up in your life, but you have to be in your power. You have to stay confident. You have to be a little bit less serious, right? Smile a little, shake yourself a little, okay? Uh, Believe in yourself. Believe in your power. Believe in yourself that you are no less than somebody else in your life who might have achieved more than you could have achieved for a long time, is also what I'm getting. Now, the next card out, guys, is a major arcana, which is talking about the lover's energy. Okay, now typically the lover's energy is a choice, is a decision as well towards a commitment in your life, guys. Okay, whether you really want, whether you're really confident that you two people can work together with each other, right? Where there is a lot of power in love, but you have to know how to deal with it. Because with this lover's energy, guys, you have to be very true to your values. Because this is an energy that has been made in heaven, whoever it is with you, Sag. But at the same time, you should personally know what is right and what is wrong for you. Because some of you guys could be waiting on this commitment as well. Okay? There is a lot of sexual and emotional energy that you have to acknowledge towards one another here, towards your personal values and needs that is tied up with this card of the lovers. Because some of you guys could have fears, could have inhibitions, doubts around you. You know, where your head rules your heart, kind of a situation. Okay? But it is also coming to the point, or the time is coming when you have to, come to a decision on this part of the story. Do you want to commit or do you not want to commit? Or do you guys want to separate and go your own way? The choice will be yours. Because some of you, okay, there could be a love triangle here for some of you, when a third person is involved in the situation, right? Where Sag, you might have to make a choice between two people here. Or some of you could be even tempted to get involved with another person who is already in a long term relationship. Okay? So this complete choice will be yours. What do you want? What do you understand by the word love? Do you want to commit in spite of all the disturbances in your area. Because with the lover's energy, guys, some of you are also looking for unconditional love. Whereas the other person may want the unconditional love, or may want a conditional love, I'm sorry, or may be looking for approval, or some of you guys could be manipulating one another to feel loved. It could be anything for anybody, right? With this lover's energy. But this card is asking you to be more aware of who you are and what values you place on relationships or any kind of love relationships in here, right? So there is a decision. There is a decision that needs to be made by you, Sag. But over here, and that's why they are telling you, that's why this card came out, is when they are telling you, expect this powerful change to happen. So for you to make a decision on this story here, Sag, you have to first feel that tenderness within you, right? You have to learn to be compassionate with yourself. You have to learn to forgive yourself for any mistakes you might have done before or others could have done towards you, whichever way it works. So, coming to this point, guys, when you want to really go forward into a story of expansion with somebody in your life, Sag, and make that decision or the commitment, you have to be compassionate towards yourself and take the advice from somebody in your life, guys, who is powerful enough to come forward towards you, to give you directions towards your own part of the story. It could be a friend, co-worker, it could be your boss even, it could be your relative, it could be anybody. Or it could be even somebody in your life new for some people, okay? And this person, whoever it is giving you that option to make your choice, Sag. They're letting you know, this person is going to let you know that it's time for you to look at the bigger picture and make the right choice in your life, because doors are going to open up for you as soon as you come into your power to understand yourself better, Sag. So, so this is the story here, that here it is that you will have to allow yourself, Sag, to take guidance and advice from people, right, towards the situation, which is for, like I'm getting, which is where you might be feeling like I said, you might be feeling a little bit anxious because you're not still very clear that if you make this choice in your life, Sag, what is going to happen, right? Because there could be, like I said, that some of you guys could be involved with a person who is already married. Some of you guys could be involved with somebody in a long-term relationship who is already in a long-term relationship, right? It could be anything for anybody. Or even you yourself, Sag, right? Whoever it is here. But this is a story. So this is where they are telling you that you have to be very, very tender towards your own compassionate self first. And it's only then that expect a powerful change. That powerful change will happen when you learn to open your heart and make the right choice and decision towards your own self, Sag. Very important in here, guys. Very important. Okay, so this is the time of understanding, healing, being compassionate, being careful with your desires as well, looking at the bigger picture in your life, because once you make the decision, you will not turn back. But this is the time when you are, you know, at that juncture where you're about to take a call on this situation in your life, because somebody is going to open your mind towards your wisdom and understanding of looking towards your future and envisioning your door to personal healing and happiness. Because whoever it is in your life, Sag, is also what I'm getting, is somebody either you love or they love you unconditionally. Where earlier there could have been a lot of manipulation also for some of you, okay, where there could have been a lot of toxicity in some of you as well, where you had been trying to force that love into somebody's life, or you had been trying to control that love in somebody's life. It could be anything for anybody, guys, okay? But whatever it is now, you will have to learn to value your own understanding towards a situation of what truly your heart and your desires in life is for you. What truly you want, and what is that you have to release yourself from in order to go and move towards that beautiful commitment or that situation of love, to come together and start something fresh in your life is also what I'm getting, okay? Let's look at the last part of your story in here, Sag, is where I want to come and see what energy it is. 8 of Swords. All right. We will clarify this card in here because something about the past situation. Yeah, see? 3 of Swords. Okay. Let's look at one more card. The Magician. Beautiful. Okay. The Hermit at the bottom. Okay, which is talking about you taking your time, figuring out things in the right way. So with the 8 of Swords, I'm going to ask for another clarifier here. 7 of Swords. Wow. Okay. 3 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay. The Magician and the Fool. Beautiful. All right. Okay. The Knight of Swords. You could have air in your chart, Sag, or it could be somebody in your life who is coming in here to guide you towards your own growth and fertility in your life, where you are learning or you will be learning to balance back your energy in order to give birth to something beautiful in your life. With a lot of balance from a very difficult area, the devil, where there had been a lot of toxicity, negativity, part of the story in your life that had been sitting. That's going through a change or will be going through a change as soon as you can get over that story by yourself. Now, clearly over here, guys, with the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay, see, the 8 of Swords energy is a very, very closed energy of mental entrapment, more so. But for me, the 8 of Swords energy is also an energy of somebody who had been holding a lot of toxicity in part of their, as a part of their logical self towards their own understanding in life. Basically, the 8 of Swords is all about restrictions, own restrictions. It's all about self sabotage. It's all about isolation, feeling very vulnerable. You felt that, Sag, that if you open up and if you talk, people might either not listen to you or you were not getting the clarity that it's time for you to open up and talk about situations in your life in the most clear and precise way. Because with this card of the Eight of Swords, guys, it's feeling very fenced in. When I talk about being fenced in, very closed, where you surround yourself with eight swords all the time, where you felt that you have no freedom in your life to choose your path. Okay, where you felt trapped and bound by situations in your life where some of you could have been waiting to be rescued. Rescued in the sense that waiting for people to come and ask you, hey, what's going on? Can you tell me your problems? Right? Can you let me know what I can guide you towards? What is your issue, man? Come on, let me know. Okay? Because see, with the Eight of Swords, guys, it's all about being very fragmented and scattered energies around you and within yourself, where some of you have been feeling very, very powerless and entrapped in a very, very deep, victimized situation in life. But this was all your illusion. You felt that way. But in reality, it might not have been so. Right? Because those are personal dilemmas and problems that you have created. You could have easily freed yourself, but you could not do so. Because you chose to be a victim in a situation for your own, in your own, or for your own lack of understanding, really. Right? So, very, very restricted. And some of you could have also been stuck in a very codependent kind of a situation or a relationship. Some of you could have been stuck in a boring job or may not have had a job, not had enough money. Because those are the real events that people kind of feel trapped in. They feel confused. Hey, you know what? I'm not getting my next paycheck. How do I actually go forward? What do I actually do? Or, like, I have not saved up enough for my life. I don't have enough balance in my bank account. So what am I supposed to do? Right? Or I've been trying to get a good job, trying to get a pay raise, and yet I have failed to prove myself in those situations. Because see, again, the Eight of Swords is a clear lack of direction. But when you had failed to use your power of objectivity and clear thinking, so now they're telling you, free yourself, guys. Let go of those illusions, the concepts, and the ideas that kept you trapped, that kept you victimized. That, oh, you're not worth a salt, or you're not worth a penny, right? You don't have anything. So you felt that way, that people are going to laugh at you, that you're not worth a penny. You felt that way. You felt victimized, thinking that I'm codependent on somebody in my life and how can I leave that person? It was all your illusion. Whatever that you was going through, where the Seven of Swords comes in here. Now, with the Seven of Swords, this card is very, very tricky for me. The reason it's tricky, it's because this card, see, okay, all right, let's not talk about the tricky part. Let's talk about the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Now, because of this victim mentality, what has happened, Sag, is you probably adopted a path of dishonesty, trying to escape the situation. Where some of you guys could have been running away from the truth, or could have been avoiding responsibilities towards that energy of love. Remember, I talked about that lover's energy, where you were not ready to expand yourself or commit yourself to something in particular in your life, and you had been avoiding that responsibility in your life. And because, see, again, you did not want to face that music. You wanted to keep your hands clean, right? And smell like a rose. So what you possibly did, you, or it could be somebody in your life. I'm saying you because it is your reading, Sag. So what you possibly did was you kept it a secret because you didn't want the music. You didn't want to go near that. So you could have adopted some very manipulative behavior, like I said, with this lover's energy. Some of you guys could have been manipulating this love, not letting that person go, not letting that person come near you. It also could be that, right? But again, all this lying and all this cheating was only a part of your self-deception or fooling other people. But in the event, you didn't realize, whoever it is, that someone got very badly hurt. Because you haven't been facing your own reality, Sag. Or for some people, what I'm also getting, for some people, you have been surrounded with a lot of bad, dishonest people around you. Who could have been deceiving you, who could have been creating this illusion around you, who could have been the trickster in your life. Where you could have been facing a person who was two-faced, right? When I say two-faced is somebody had been telling you, oh, I love you so much, or you are my best friend. But behind you, they are like, I don't care for this person. It also could be that energy here, So you possibly have been in touch with those kind of people who were two-faced in your life, who were tricking you into believing that you cannot do anything in your life, period. Sag. What I'm also getting, guys, is that some of your friends could be telling you, oh, you're already married, you already have kids, right? You already have a lot of responsibilities. How can you go into something new for yourself? It also could be that. So whoever those people had been were the bad influence on your thought pattern, Sag, on your understanding that, which kept you mentally entrapped and did not allow you to move away from the situation, because you by yourself also felt entrapped when you thought less of yourself, had no self-worth, okay, did not believe in your power and confidence, and just refused to hear the music and ran away from your responsibilities in life. Okay, because like I said, some of you could also have been leaving an old love situation to get into a new love, right? Where it also could be that you were escaping from an old love situation, but then again, you probably thought, oh, if I do that, I'm deceiving somebody in my life. So whether that's a right action to take, or should I move away from that? So what they're telling you guys is this is the reason where you're coming to a point of understanding yourself better, Sag. Because that is where the compassion, remember, this is where the compassion and what you need to release is happening in your life, Sag, where they're telling you it's time for you to open up your heart and understand yourself better. Clear your air. Clear your air. It's time. Because some of you were covering your tracks because you didn't want people coming behind you. So you were being very deceptive in yourself too as you were moving from one relationship to the other. You were hiding a lot of things from other people so that others would not blame you, point their fingers. So a lot of things have been going on in here, Sanj. Lot of things have been going on in here, which is all going to change because you're coming to the point of your understanding, really. You are coming to the point because it's time for you. You're getting that clarity slowly that it's time for you to clear your own self, to clear your air. And this kind of a situation, guys, had created the Three of Swords. Look, you did what, if it's you, Sag, you did what you could, to be truthfully honest with you, right? But you did not win. You really did not win. You did not. Because, see, if you can do certain things like this and win, then I would say the universe is not a fair place, right? But on the contrary, my belief in life, my experience in life has taught me one thing, to be honest with you guys. That if you do this kind of thing, it's very temporary. Finally, in the long run, you will have to face your own music in life because karma and the universe is all about truth and honesty, integrity, and clarity. What you sow is what you reap. Please remember that, very important. So, bad karma will chase you down to your grave. So, if you have done something wrong here, Sag, that was a part of your bad karma with the Three of Swords, which is where you're coming to your understanding that, this kind of an energy that you had been entrapped in for yourself did not help you. Did not help you. This Three of Swords is a lot of wound in yourself. Where now it's time to get to the heart of the matter. That you have been discovering, okay, with this kind of an energy now, what you're slowly discovering between this energy and this part of this, guys, is that you have to get to the heart of the matter because somewhere there has to be a triumph of logic over your emotion. Okay, because some of you guys, like I said, could be in a relationship which involves two people. So some of you could have been torn between taking a decision. Excuse me. But excuse me. But because you failed to take a decision, guys, sorry, did not make you happy. Did not make you happy. I don't know what's happening with my throat. Sorry about that. Did not make you happy. Because you know why? Because you have let yourself down in front of somebody in your life too is also the part of the story. Where this situation that others had been hurting you, or you had been in fear of being hurt, or because of that you didn't want to lose somebody in your life, you have wanted to hurt somebody emotionally as well. It's a ripple effect. It's a domino effect. When you were unhappy about something in your life, because you are doing all this, Sag, and you were not happy about it, right? And you realize that over time, that this kind of a situation did not bring you any happiness. But what happened in here is because you were being so fearful of your own self, you had that ripple effect, right? Where you threw that same kind of trauma over other people emotionally. So now with this card, they are telling you guys that it's time to open your heart, accept your feelings, and sort it out. Sort it out. Because this situation could have come from something in the past too, right? From here, when you have been very heartbroken, Sag, feeling very dejected in life because you were in fear of losing somebody as well or something in your life, right? And you were suffering all alone. So the only solution to this kind of an energy is good old logic and reason that could save you from this situation. Okay? Examine your issue, talk to the others, realize that your pain is someone else's pain as well, and that can lead you to a better understanding of yourself and others, right? And then you have the Ten of Wands. So this energy needs to be cleared out. Definitely needs to be cleared out and will be clearing out, guys, because the 10 is the end, right? You're coming to the end of the stress. You're coming to the end of this heavy burden, this uphill struggle in life that you had been going through, suffering for a long time, when you had taken on too much of responsibility than you could shoulder, or some of you guys had been doing all that, but you had still remained unhappy when you were pleasing other people more than you were pleasing yourself. It's the kind of an energy where you have overextended yourself and have got hurt back in return. And this is all happening because of your clarity, understanding of from somebody in your life who will tell you what really happened in your life. Where after all this, you have been only resigned to being a workhorse. And that made you extremely unhappy, Sag. Extremely, this is your energy. You know, you had a very blocked thinking because of this Three of Swords that will clear up slowly because somebody is coming in here and will come in here in your life to express themselves freely with you and to you, which will clear your air and where you will understand yourself of all the burden, the stress that, all that block thinking, all that work and no play kind of a situation, feeling that you were to be blamed for everything that you have done in life, that kind of a situation will come to an end. Because you're coming to a point of understanding, or you will come, that you had been carrying on too much of work, too much of duty, too much of anything. And you hadn't really given your own perception of life a thought that now needs to be revamped. It's time to lighten the load that you have been carrying, Sag. And that is the energy that is coming up because of your understanding, which will happen is where you need to release your burden. What do you need to release from or release yourself from? You will get it. Because you will now give yourself, excuse me, you will now give yourself more time to devote to yourself and to your personal journey. Because remember, the personal journey. That is a bigger picture. That is improving. That is opening up. You will expand your awareness, guys, and excuse me, and see the value of other viewpoints or letting go of the huge burden that you had created for yourself. Because you will realize in time, Sag, that it's not important to blame anybody. Stop feeling guilty. Stop feeling responsible or overcommitted and give more time to the lighter aspects of your life. Because the deepest level of interpretation of the Ten of Wands is that, our very burdens are what forces us to carry on with life, but win at all cost. Right? So this is the energy, guys. This is the energy that you're traveling through or will be traveling through during this course in time for yourself that will clear your air, guys. Will clear your air of understanding, of your own understanding, not anybody else's, more so your own understanding. Because the next card out is the Magician card, and this is a beautiful card of Mercury and the mind. A lot of perseveration is coming back. A lot of conscious awareness will come back. A lot of action and the ability to manifest situations will work out. When you will receive a lot of knowledge, and you have to learn. Because don't deceive yourself that you have all the answers, guys. You don't. So focus on the knowledge. Focus on the goal that's coming to you. It's very important because somebody would be the magician here for you. Because this person or this energy is the bridging effect between the inner part of yourself and the outer part of yourself. How your unconscious desires filters through your conscious mind to make things happen is the magician's energy, guys. So it's important to be flexible, it's important to communicate, and it's important to listen to your inner voice now. Because, like I said, You might also have a guide, a friend, or a partner who will make the right choice for you. And this card is go out and get it. Go out and get what you want. Because you will have the ability to make choices, to work confidently with your skills, with your knowledge. As long as you don't think you have the answer. So you have to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn every day, guys. Because this is a highly creative card in any kind of relationship issues. And it also could denote a masculine sexual energy for some. Changing circumstances will happen. You will learn to adapt, you will juggle with ideas, and you will find the right way to move forward with this Fool card, guys. Starting from, like I said, the Fool, starting from ground zero. Childlike, pure, uncorrupted. The eternal optimist is the Fool, is what I call the Fool. Eternal optimist, ready to leap into anything and taking adventure as it comes to you. For some, it could be a personal door to healing and happiness. It's a personal quest. Where all of a sudden you're like, what the hell? I'm going for a trip. I'm out. Or what the hell? I haven't seen that place. I'm going. Getting a ticket and moving. Or booking a vacation home and just walking away. Going on a trekking adventure. It could be anything for anybody. It could be anything. Going into the unknown. You might just walk into the forest area, some of you guys, and take a hiking trip to the forest. Right? It's that leap of faith. It's what I'm trying to tell you. It's that leap of faith. It's like, I don't know. I'm going to be a risk taker. I'm an eternal optimist. I'm going to get this done. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Lot of new beginnings. Lot of childlike enthusiasm, guys. Adventure. Falling in love. Right? The inner child that is crazy and restless. They are unafraid of the unknown. See, a child never knows that the next step forward, that child might hit a stone and fall on the ground. So be it, but the child will still run. Right? Very restless energy, excuse me. Ready to take a leap forward, always. So with this Fool card, they're telling you guys, it's time to let go of worries, of self-doubt. Take a leap of faith. Excuse me, rather than fear of making a choice. Excuse me. It's all coming up in here, guys. As you change yourself, Sagittarius, you change this world around you. You change every situation around you. And overnight, over time, you will see the change occurring in yourself, where you will start feeling that restless energy of all that defeat, of all that entrapment that you had been feeling will all dissipate, will all disappear. And you will feel that restlessness within you to begin that new adventure in your life, because you are coming in contact, or you will be coming in contact with your inner and outer power together, which is a mix and match of the 5D and the 3D, guys. Okay? So this is the change that is occurring, Sag. Work yourself in the right way. Work yourself in the right way. and move forward with confidence, with your ability, with your knowledge, with everything that you have accumulated in yourself or will be accumulating in yourself. But with the Fool card, okay, I just have to tell you, with the Fool card, when that energy hits you guys, when you wouldn't like to listen to anybody telling you anything, you just want to do what you feel is right for you, there is also a warning that take your time a little bit, look before you leap. And if you are confused about making a decision, with the Fool card, it implies that it's time to believe in yourself and trust your heart. Okay? Because you will be risking something in your life. You will be taking a risk in your life, Sagittarius. You are going for that. Okay? So you have to be, you will be childlike, you will be restless, you will be in that go get kind of a situation. But the warning, there is always a warning with that kind of an energy, is give it a moment, take a minute. Okay, enjoy this reading, guys. Until we meet again, till then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, Namaste.